Hello, dear students. Let's try to construct PDA for one more language. In this question, we are asked to construct PDA for the language W, C, W raised to R. Just observe this W, is some word. W means some word followed by some constant character C. C is a constant character, and this W raised to R over here means reverse of this word. Whatever this word is, its reverse of the word. And the point is that this word, that is W, is made up of, you see, W is element of 0, 1 closure. That means it can contain 0 or more occurrences of 0, 1. Just see, I'm just elaborating this point W, C, W raised to R. This is the language. And each W is made up of 0 and 1, but it's 0, 1 closure. Closure includes epsilon also, remember. So the language, the smallest string in the language will be C. Because you observe this W belongs to 0, 1 closure. And you know in the closure, epsilon can be a member of the closure. 0 or more occurrences of this, isn't it? And reverse of epsilon is after all an epsilon. That means there is nothing followed by constant character C followed by nothing for the reverse here. The other string possible is 0C0, where W C W raised to R, this I'm so sorry, W raised to R, this W is taken as 0 here, and reverse of this 0 is 0 and the constant character. Or we can have 1C1, where the W taken here is 1 from 0, 1. From these two characters, we have taken 1, and reverse of 1 is 1 and a constant character. Or it can be 0, 1, C, 1, 0. How did we get this? How did we get this? W taken over here was 0, 1. Observe W is still element of 0, 1 star. It is made up of zeros and ones, isn't it? But then this portion after C should be reverse of W, and it is really reverse. 0, 1 is reversed to make 1, 0, and there is a constant character. Or we can have 1, 0, C, 0, 1. Correct? As you see, this is W and this is W raised to R, or W reverse. And infinite strings like this we can have. We can have 1, 1, 0, 1, C, 1, 0, 1, 1. Just check, this is word and this is its reverse. Okay, so what do you understand? Which language is this? How can you describe this? This is a language made of sigma is equal to 0, 1. Correct? All characters are 0 or 1. Correct? And a constant character C. But the strings in this language are palindromes. These are palindromes. Read from left or read from right, they remain the same. You can see the reverse of this string is 10C01, as read from the left is same as read from the right. All strings are palindrome, but most importantly, the palindromes are of, just check, odd length. All the palindromes, you observe from the smallest palindrome C over here. This is also a palindrome, obviously. 1 letter, so it's a palindrome. 3 letters, palindrome. 3 letters again. Just check this. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, 9 letters. All the strings in this language L, will be palindromes made up of 0 and 1, but of odd length. I hope you have understood the language. The language is WCW raised to R such that W is made up of 0, 1 closure. Right? So what should be our idea? This W is made up of 0 or 1 closure. So when we start in the initial state, we know that the top is Z0. when we start in the initial state, what do you expect in the beginning of the string? You may say, sir, the string might begin with 0. And this is the very first 0 because top is Z0. But then somebody will say, no, sir, when the top is Z0, the first letter of the string can be 1. Because you see in the language, we have the smallest string, but we can have 0 C0 or we can have 1 C1. So the first letter can be 0 or first letter can be 1. Now the idea is if we get a 0 as the first letter, we will save it as X. But if we get 1, we will save it as Y. Just check and we will keep looping in Q0. And most interestingly, that we may get 0 again, but at that time, top can be X or top can be Y. This is such an important point to understand. Just check in our language, what if we have a string like this 0, 1, 0, 1, C, 1, 0, 1, 0. Just check, this is a palindrome. Just tell me, this 0 can be followed by 1 and 1 can be followed by 0. Or we can have a string like this 0, 0, 1, 1, C 1, 1, 0, 0. Now 0 can be followed by 0 and 1 can be followed by 1. How do you write 0 can be followed by a 0? If 0 is followed by 0, then top has to be X. Because look at this 0 here, which I am marking. If we encounter this 0, then just before this, we must have saved X. And we promised that each 0 will be saved as X. Correct? I hope you are understanding this. This is 0 followed by a 0. You can read it in words like this. But what about 0 after a 1? 0 after a 1. That means you have read a Y. Just check. You are reading a 0, but just before this you had 1. That means you have just now saved Y and you are about to read this 0. Then you said always that the 0 will be saved as X and this Y is saved as usual. But what if you are reading a 1 and just before this 1, you read a 0. That means just before 1 you have read X. So it will be Yx. Because you will be saving this X and you will be writing this 1 on the stack as Y. One more move which will be necessary over here is that if you are reading a 1, then just before this 1, you might have read a 1. Then you will obviously save this new 1 as Y, but you will restore the existing Y as it is. You might understand why so many moves. Why so many moves is because if we are reading a 1 and before this, if you had a 0, correct? Or you are reading a 1, just before this you read 1. Or if you are reading a 0, but just before that you read a 0. Or if you are reading a 0, just before that you read a 1. So 4 moves you have explained. How will you explain this move? You are reading 1, before that you read a 0. You are reading 1, before that you read a 0. How will you explain this? You are reading 1, before that you read a 1. You are reading 1, just check this, before this you read a 1. How will you explain this? You are reading a 0, just check, but just before this you read a 0. So you are reading a 0, but just before that you read a 0, that is X. And finally, you are reading a 0, but just before that you read a 1. So you are reading a 0, but just before that you read a 1. That means you had a Y. And what about this 0 Z0 and 1 Z0? These are first zeros or first ones when the stack was empty. So many moves, but I hope you are understanding. And what else? What else we can now write? Suddenly our PDA reads a C. What if our PDA reads a C? That means it has reached the center. Now, interestingly, when the PDA reaches the center, then top has to be X or top has to be Y. Because the string can be simply 0 C0. Then you have just pushed X and you reach center. Or the string can be 1C1. Then you just now pushed Y and you reach center. So on reaching center, the top can be X or top can be Y, but you will take no action. Center doesn't have to be checked with anything, isn't it? It's just to be bypassed, as meaning that you are entering the second part of the string. But how many of you do understand that on reading C, just see on this transition, I am writing one more action. If C is read and top is Z0, then keep that as Z0. This transition along with these two is so important. You see why? Because the string can be simply C. Note, this is the smallest string, C. Then just when the PDA begins in Q0, the very first letter the PDA may read is C. Directly it reads C. Then at that point of time, nothing has been read before. So the stack should be Z0. And we will keep that as Z0. Please try to understand. I hope you got what I am saying. Correct? And now when we are in Q1 state, we are sure that we have gone past the center. C is the center. So we are entering the second part of the string. In the second part, we will say, look, if I get a 0, then top has to be X and we will pop it. And if we get a 1, then top has to be Y and we will pop it. This is so simple. Look at this. This is so obvious. You see, suppose if the string was 0C0, then you pushed X and you bypassed this center and you are now over here. Now tell me, if just after the center, if you have a 0, then top has to be X. That's what we have said. If after the center, if we are reading a 0, top should be X, and you just remove that X. What if the string was 1C1? Then just before the center you pushed Y, and after the center when you read this one, the top has to be Y. So you say if it is 1, the top is Y. Just observe. I hope you are understanding the palindrome construction. But then here we go. What if the string is 10C01? For this one you pushed Y, for the 0 you pushed X, correct? Because it was 10, and you bypass the center. Now you tell me, after the center when you are reading a 0, shouldn't top be X? Yes, because the 0 has to be matched with a 0. See, if you have a 0 after the center, then you should have a 0 before center. Only then it can be palindrome. That's why we are claiming after the center, if you have a 0, top should be X. If you have a 1 after the center, top should be Y. And what if you are left with nothing? That is, you have reached end of the string, then top has to be Z0, nothing pending, and we'll keep that Z0 as it is, and we will enter the final state here. This is PDA by final state. And of course, if you want PDA by empty store, you can revise this transition as saying that you be in Q1 with Z0 also popped. So you need not show Q2. You can show a loop here itself. Isn't it so? So this is how we have constructed palindrome PDA. But listen, this palindrome PDA, was generating all strings which were having odd length. Correct? With center, so predefined, center is C. So just tell me, what if we input a string as C here? C is a palindrome. So in Q0, machine is reading C. But at the time of reading C, top is Z0. Come on, nothing has been pushed in the stack. Then that Z0 will be kept as Z0 and we will enter Q1 state. But in Q1 state, nothing pending now. See, only C was the input, isn't it? And that also has been read. So epsilon is now read with top as Z0 and we enter the final state. You can obviously give a try on this PDA with some inputs, like you can take 0101, C1010, and top is Z0. So what will happen is X, Y is pushed, C is bypassed, and now when we encounter 1 after the center, top is Y, popped. When we encounter 0 after the center, top is X, popped. When we encounter this one, then top is Y, popped. When we encounter the 0, top is X, popped. When we encounter epsilon, just check when we encounter this epsilon, top is Z0. Only Z0 is pending. Enter the final state. I hope you got this palindrome PDA. Thank you very much.